to know how many guys are going to survive 600 pounds of weight rolling on your leg. How many guys are going to survive that? So, like, I get like, oh, don't put him in there. It should have been somebody else. What up? Somebody else would have been hurt. Let's just admit and say this. Y'all wish it was somebody else that got hurt and it wasn't Tank.
Hot takes there from Houston. Tank Dell got rolled up on in his fibula, tibia, whatever. The one that doesn't bear weight got hurt. That's right, the two bones in your lower leg, one of them doesn't do anything. It's just kind of there. Well, he broke that one, and this guy, DJ Bianime, said that Houston fans just wish it was someone else. It's interesting to see Daily Sports Podcast News and Narrative Takes Gambling. Thursday Night Football tonight is going to be an all-time stinker. But I've got some good bets. I think we win money tonight. I think I got a good read. I see the board pretty good here. We're going to start with economics. This lady who calls herself the Oracle of Wall Street went on CNBC during the day and had takes. According to her, quote, actually, I'm not going to quote this. She just says that the reason that men aren't having sex and the reason that the economy is bad is sports gambling. Let's listen to it. I don't know how much should we listen to. Let's listen to some.
They called out that the fastest growing leisure spend is fantasy sports and online sports betting. So I looked further into that and looked into DraftKings, and what you see is this massive growth. So sports betting has only been legal outside of Nevada for 5 years.
Right.
So in 5 years, it's gone from one state being legal to 29 plus the District
so
of
growth
Columbia.
makes sense,
so
yeah.
It's had meteoric growth. So I know everyone talks about NVIDIA and its performance this year. DraftKings has doubled that performance. And you understand why. You have this massive secular wave behind it. So the negative impact is that it's all young men. And I parallel that with, or dovetail that with.
Okay, so let's just really quick, let me get ahead of this and spin zone this. Well, why don't women bet on sports? It's really sexist of you. Why don't we try to get women involved?
With Pew Research, which says that 63% of young men are single, and that's the highest it's ever been. And 50% of those young men have no interest in dating, not even casually. And 30% of those men, or 30% of young men, say they have not had sex in over a year.
This is wow.
And don't seem to care.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
They're getting pleasure out of sports betting instead.
Sports betting now through technology is as easy as buying something, ordering a pizza online, or shopping online. And
Except you could make money. You could. I don't bet. I invest. I call it sports outcomes investing. Let's let her keep going with this take.
You see is young men who've grown up with gaming.
Yeah.
Used to doing everything on their phone.
Totally.
And now they can do all sorts of betting on their phone.
Sure.
You can do real-time parlays on their phone during a game, and it's been explosive. So if you look at the growth and so DraftKings says that they've doubled revenue every year, expected to double revenue over the next 3 years, but that's just on the existing states. So the most populous states don't have legalized online.
What a stretch. Let's call the gap between correlation and causation ever growing here, and that blaming male sexuality and sexual activity on the rise of sports gambling is perhaps the take of the year. Originally, I thought the take of the year happened on a fantasy football podcast where one of the hosts said that Teenagers by My Chemical Romance was a bigger and more popular song than Mbop by Hanson, which was quite the take. But sports gambling, the reason that the housing market is bad and the men aren't having sex. Did you get to the housing market part? I want to hear the housing market part.
And sports betting, and that's California and Texas.
Sure.
So if those come online, you've got double, triple the type of revenue adjusted EBITDA. So, but what this means for housing then is you have the lowest household formation growth rate in over 60 years. It could be longer, but that's as long as the data has been comprised. And so you have young men who don't want to date and young women who are spending their time really with Instagram moments, going to the Taylor Swift concert. I don't know if you've been to them. It's all filmed about yourself at the Taylor Swift concert. So
they're not getting married and building homes.
They're not getting married. 74% of the housing stock is owned by people over 50. 90% of the housing stock is owned by people over 90.
So she got all the housing stock numbers and said that old people have the houses, but the problem is that sports gambling is legal. That's true. Men never bet on sports before it was legal. That's for sure. As far as I know.
Sell, which I believe they will start.
Amazing jump there. Take of the year. That is the take of the year. Oh my God, what a take. It makes me so happy when there are huge takes. Let's go to theathletic.com. Where we'll get into this maybe next week. I'll read the full story and maybe do some research of my own. Former Jaguars employee accused of stealing more than $22 million from the team. Everyone is making the same Nick Foles joke. That's hilarious. Yes. So I'll just read you the top paragraph of this just so you know what's going on. A former Jags employee is accused of stealing more than $22 million from the franchise between 2019 and 2023, Nick Foles, by exploiting the organization's virtual credit card program. And he used the money to buy, among other items, 2 cars, a condo, a designer watch worth $95K. Some of the money was also allegedly used to purchase cryptocurrency and place bets with online gaming sites. It's Amit Patel, who worked for the team starting in 2018, and they found him, and unbelievable. That's the Nick Foles jokes are why I told you this. This is just so funny. Jamal Adams, remember he said that stuff, posted the picture of that reporter's wife and said, "Ooh, sorry." And then he said, quote, he defended his action saying, "When others go low, I go lower." This is after Pete Carroll says we don't want our guys doing that kind of stuff. So Jamal is just a piece of shit. I mean, he's just some guys, and this is the weird part of sports, some guys are just bad dudes. Like there's no reason that anyone should ever want to be around Jamal. He's never not been a douchebag, is the thing. He's never not been a douchebag. He's always been a douchebag. And how would I roast him if I wanted to be really mean to him? I would say, you are not a top 50 LSU defensive back of all time. Which I don't know if that's true, but he's certainly not a top 10 defensive back at LSU. Like, he's not a top 10 defensive back from LSU in the league right now. I don't think that's a hot take. Am I going to go through it? No, I don't. No, Taylor Swift, Person of the Year from Time, she roasted some people saying that she doesn't care if the Chads, Brads, and Dads don't like her at football games. It's only annoying because it's not her going to football games. This is America. You can do whatever you want. Date whoever you want. Love is love. I don't care. What I do care about is the slutty, just horrendous suck-up-itude of the networks just showing her all the time so to keep the Swifties strung along. Like, look, there she is. Taylor Swift, confirmed, exists. Appreciate Mike Tirico for confirming Taylor Swift exists. I want to read a Barstool Sports headline because it cracks me up. Soft-ass University of South Dakota canceled North Dakota State University fans' tickets for their playoff game this week because the Bison fans were able to guess playoffs, quote, playoffs as the password for the University of South Dakota booster presale. So from what I understand, several NDSU fans bought tickets to their upcoming FCS quarterfinal at South Dakota that were allocated for University of South Dakota boosters. The elite strike force of NDSU hackers were able to gain access to the playoffs or to tickets by guessing out the password, which was playoffs. That's some good old-fashioned hacking right there. This is a rivalry now. Son. All right, let's get to Thursday Night Football. It's going to suck, but, we're going to watch probably. Might watch some hockey, might watch some basketball. Oh, yeah. The NBA in-season tournament, people are starting to like it. I don't care. I don't care. It's not a tournament. I don't care. Like, no, shut up. It's stupid. The players are starting to like it now because the young guys on the team make more money. Again, do not care. And by the way, incentivizing them with bonus money just proves that you could pay them more. It's not. It just proves that you have more money to just give away. The quarterfinals are set. We've had Pacers beat the Celtics. Pelicans beat the Kings. Tomorrow. Wait. These games already happened. Yes, I think the quarterfinals are set. I don't know why CBS wouldn't update their stuff. Okay. The in-season tournament, I think the Pacers are the Bucks. And I think the Lakers and the Pelicans are who's left. Pacers, Bucks, Lakers, Pelicans, I believe. All right, Thursday Night Football time. Pittsburgh and New England. Bailey Zappi, we believe, will be starting. This game is one of a number of games this year that have a historic low over-under. The total point estimation for Vegas is 30.5, and I'm hammering the under. Primetime unders, you know. No points on primetime games. That's just how it goes. People are nervous. People slow the game down, etc. I like the Steelers to cover 6.5. I don't think the Steelers are to cover 6. They could get 3 field goals. I don't know that the Patriots are going to score. They didn't score last time against the Chargers, and the Chargers defense is a joke. However, you're like, why is Mitch Trubisky over 180.5 passing yards? Well, because Kenny Pickett is hurt. So we're going to get Mitch Trubisky versus Bailey Zappi. So I like a lot of bets in this game. Mitch Trubisky, under. Bailey Zappi, under. Steelers to cover, under 30.5. And Zeke Elliott, over 60 rushing yards. He's going to have like 31 attempts for 2 yards a carry. He'll get there. I don't like all these bets. I love all of these bets. Steelers to cover. Trubisky under passing yards. Zappi under passing yards, if for no other reason than there are rumors that Malik Cunningham, the third-string quarterback, might get reps tonight. Bill Belichick, but here's the thing. Belichick knows he's not coming back as the Patriots head coach now. He's going to try to screw up this pick. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the Patriots to win 2 more games and not be able to draft a quarterback and then watch Bill Belichick be like, I'm out. Oh, man. I cannot wait. All right. Football Friday. Only one college game this weekend as far as I'm aware, Division I college game, and the Heisman Trophy, etc. Big week in the NFL, though. Okay, bye.